Classical Crescendo. Heitor Villa-Lobos, 1887–1959. Early life and education. Heitor Villa-Lobos was born on March 5, 1887, in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. He was raised in a musically inclined family, and his father was a librarian and an amateur musician. Villa-Lobos displayed a strong interest in music from an early age and began to learn the cello and guitar. His early education was informal, and he absorbed a rich blend of Brazilian folk music, as well as European classical music. Musical exploration and travels. In his early adulthood, Villa-Lobos embarked on a series of travels throughout Brazil, collecting and studying the country's diverse musical traditions. He was deeply influenced by the folk music of Brazil, which would become a fundamental element in his compositions. Villa-Lobos also traveled to Europe to further his musical education and was exposed to the works of European composers, which would play a significant role in shaping his own compositions. Innovative compositions. Villa-Lobos' compositions are known for the distinctive blend of Brazilian folk music and European classical forms. He composed prolifically, creating a wide range of music, including symphonies, chamber music, choral works, and solo pieces for various instruments. His compositions often incorporated Brazilian rhythms, melodies, and themes, contributing to the development of a unique Brazilian musical identity. Recognition and influence. During his lifetime, Villa-Lobos gained recognition both in Brazil and internationally. He held various positions, such as the director of the National Institute of Music in Rio de Janeiro, and his music was performed by leading orchestras and musicians worldwide. His influence extended to the broader field of music education, as he advocated for the inclusion of Brazilian music in schools and conservatories. Legacy and impact. Heitor Villa-Lobos left a lasting impact on Brazilian music. His compositions are celebrated for the nationalistic spirit and their ability to evoke the essence of Brazil. His works often draw from Brazilian folk traditions, creating a sense of authenticity and patriotism. Many contemporary Brazilian composers were inspired by Villa-Lobos, and his music continues to be an integral part of Brazil's cultural heritage. Later life and death. In the latter years of his life, Villa-Lobos continued to compose and conduct. He passed away on November 17, 1959, in Rio de Janeiro, leaving behind a rich and diverse body of work. His legacy endures through his compositions, which are regularly performed and admired by musicians and music enthusiasts around the world. Heitor Villa-Lobos' life and works represent a remarkable fusion of classical and folk music, making him a central figure in the history of Brazilian music and a celebrated composer on the global stage. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.